Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody had an absolutely amazing 3-day weekend. Such a great Labor Day. Again, I hope you all were able to enjoy yourselves and are looking forward to an absolutely amazing week as we kick off a whole new month. So, super excited because there are so many things that are going to be happening during the month of September. Not only do we have our very first cultural celebration later on in the month, but we for Hispanic Heritage Month, but we also have the one and only Jogathon happening soon. And then at the end of the month, guess what? We'll have already hit our first break because fall break is coming as well. So many things happening here. Let's get started. Can I have everybody please stand and join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Vodka soda and baggy jeans, using none of that art degree. She's the type to just look at me, then write me off in a moment. We're in a city full of strangers, but I got faith in $20 in my pocket. So I said, DJ, can you play her that one song that talks about chocolate? Then she said, I like your confidence, but you're not the 1975. Oh, happy birthday to every single one of you who is, in fact, the 1975. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited that we have several birthdays to kick off September. Let's start with having a birthday on September 1st from Mrs. FF's class. Happy birthday to Junior Guzman. Also from Mrs. Kwok's class, Nixon Land. Happy birthday to you. And then from Mrs. Hahn's class, Olivia Tapasio. Happy birthday, sweetie. And then from Mrs. Siaka's class, a very happy birthday to Rowan Tapasio. On the second from Mrs. FF's class, the one and only Austin Gold. Happy birthday, pal. And then from Miss Peel's class, Arwen Jubak. Happy birthday, sweetie. From Mrs. Aiken's class, a very happy birthday to Maddox Mayer. And then from Miss Sullivan's class, a very happy birthday to Maxim Petrosian. On the third, having a birthday today from Mrs. Simmons' class, happy birthday, Camila Mendoza. On the fourth, from Mrs. Descendant's class, happy birthday, Raymond Hamashida. From Mrs. Holland's class, a very happy birthday to Dara Jackson. From Miss Sullivan's class, happy birthday to Nathan Kim. On the fifth, from Mrs. Platt's class, a happy birthday to Ewan Chang. And then from Mrs. Nguyen's class, happy birthday, Brian Kim. On the sixth, from Mrs. Demos' class, Ezene Camden. Happy birthday to you, sweetie. On the seventh, from Miss Hensel's class, a very happy birthday to Adeline Lisan. And then on the eighth, from Mrs. Calder's class, Charlie Bolts. Happy birthday, pal. Then from Ms. Peel's class, the one and only Meredith Burke. Happy birthday, sweetie. From Mrs. Busanis' class, happy birthday to Adalia Enriquez. And finally, from Ms. Masamia's class, happy birthday, Faith Yoon. So to each and every one of you, go out there, have an amazing day. Come on up to the main office. We have something special just for you. Okay, so we have just finished our very first month of school, and it has been absolutely amazing. And if you remember at flag ceremony last week, we not only celebrated our students of the month, which was super exciting because it was about friendship, but we also shared with you that we had several classes, several grade levels, and we looked at how our attendance is. We're looking at our positive daily attendance. Our goal being for every single class to be at 98% of the month. That means that throughout the month, 98% of the time, our students were enrolled. And so when we got to do that, it was really fun to get to recognize grade levels, the high grade level, 3rd grade, which is getting extra recess this month, as well as each class who got their own banner to hang to show how impressive they are. But we're going to be rolling out something, and it's starting today. I'm very excited about it. They're known as brag tags. And brag tags are going to be something that we're going to be able to give to individual students for doing the right thing. Now, they're not just going to be for attendance. That's going to be very key. We're looking at all the things that make up our day at school. Attendance, obviously, is being one. But so what a brag tag is every single one of you is going to be getting one of these. See? It's very cool. It says why your teachers will have them. They're red. And what they do is that you're going to take them and you're going to actually be putting these on your backpack. Okay? They go on your backpack, not on your wrist, not on something else. They go on your backpack. And here's what's going to happen. Throughout the year, we're going to be giving out brag tags for a variety of things. I'm going to share with you what some of those things are so you can see it. And one of the cool parts is if you're doing the things that we're wanting you to be doing each and every day, whether it be in the classroom, in STEAM, out at PE, out at recess, showing up and being on time each and every day, then those things we're going to be giving you new brag tags. So for example, as we just did the attendance one, people who had perfect attendance. Now, what perfect attendance means is that they were here every single day and they had no unexcused absences. All right. So they weren't pulled out early. They didn't arrive late. They were here each and every day. Everyone is allowed one excused absence, and that is and then we talk about excused absences. That can mean you're ill. That can mean that there was a death in the family and you had to attend a funeral. If you had a doctor's appointment. Now, again, you're only getting one a month. So if you go over that, then you won't be able to get the monthly brag tag. But here is our first one. This is August, awesome attendance. And on the back of it, it shows you power of showing up. So if you had perfect attendance for the month of August, you're going to be getting one of these. And so very excited, here's like September's, there's September's, there's October's, so we have different brag tags for each and every month. So if you weren't able to do it one month, you can try it again the next month. That's the cool part. Now, to help everybody out with this, you're actually going to be getting your first brag tag from me. And your teachers have these, and you can see it right there. School, and it says you are the star, and we're glad you're here. So when you get it, you're going to go out there, you're going to take this, you're going to thread it through. You're going to put it on your backpack. These little things just truly just screw on here, and since they're wire, they're pretty sturdy. And so everybody will get these at the end of morning message. So there you go. And again, if you get one, you can go out there and just unscrew it again. And let's say I got perfect attendance because I'm just so good and was here every day. Then you're just going to add it onto, you're going to put it in there. There we go. And then you're going to do it. And then everybody can see which brag tags you get each and every month. Now, like I said, they're not just going to be for attendance, although attendance is a big thing that we're going to be having with these. We have a variety of different things. Right now, your teachers actually have some of these. I'm going to show you. We have academic excellence, and this one right here. Oh, that's academic excellence. Sorry. This one is academic achievement. Okay. This is for kids who are really working hard, really trying hard. Maybe weren't always successful, but we're doing really well. These are the kiddos who are just crushing it, right? You just did something absolutely fantastic. You studied, you aced it, you nailed it. There's the academic excellence. And then we also have the behavior champion. For the kids that are just, showing up and really doing great in class. Their behavior is there. They're listening to their teacher. They're following directions. They're staying seated when they need to. They're remembering to raise their hand, all of those class rules. So your teachers already have these, and they're going to be able to, at the end of each week, give one of these out to somebody in class. All right. So there's 3 each week that we're going to have there. We also have some really, really cool ones here. For example, for STEAM, Mrs. Shinovar, she has a STEAM superstar. Mr. Anderson has this very cool guitar one, Music Maestro. And then Mrs. Elzane right here, we got our PE powerhouse. So each week, they're going to be giving out 1 to 4 of their brag tags to different students. If you ever take place in one of our cultural celebrations, you get to be a culture ambassador. If you do something positive for the community, like last year, our ambassadors did some CARES projects. We've had people participate in our PTA reflections. We've had people participate in our STEAM fair. When you're doing something positive like that, you might be able to get the community changer. And then out at recess, because we have kids who really are inclusive and they make sure that they're following the rules and they really are great out there. We have our recess role models, and these are going to be given out by our noon duty supervisors. And they're also going to be we're bringing back Oscar the Grouch. There he is. So each month, one class from each grade level is going to get the Oscar the Grouch for making sure they're keeping their area of the lunch tables clean. They're keeping their voices low. They're being really, really great. So each month, our noon duty supervisors will choose a class from each grade level, but they're going to be able to hand out these recess ones as well. And then what do? Sometimes you're going to call me and I'm going to be like, you know what? You did such a great job on something that I just needed to call your parents and say, you're fantastic. So me, our counselor, Mrs. Schmitz, our speech and language pathologist, Mrs. Detlefson, we all have these, and we're going to be definitely giving out the good news call of the day. Now, what happens? What do you do when you get these? Well, if you collect 5, okay, and you already have 1, you collect 5. And every 5 after that, you get to get one of these cool ones that are called the Whaley Great Student. And then we have our prize wheel and we have our Plinko board, and you get to get something from that. So we're really excited about this. So once you get 5, you just need to let your teacher know, look, I have 5. You're going to come on up to the office. We're going to celebrate you. We have something cool. You get to spin the prize wheel. And then every 5 after that, and look, after you get 5, I give you your 6th one because there is your Whaley Great Student. And I will give those out all the time. So we're going to be giving these out throughout the year. We're excited to see how this goes. Right now, I'm going to ask our teachers to make sure that they hand out your wire bracelet and your very first brag tag that you have on there here. So let's go out there and do some great things, because so many of you you do what you need to do. And we want to make sure that we're recognizing that each and every day. All right. So as I have said at the beginning, we're in a brand new month, and the month of September, we're going to be changing our focus on the pyramid of success. We're going from friendship. We're picking a different block. This time, we're going to be hitting hard work, which is one of the corners on the bottom. It's one of the foundation blocks on the pyramid of success. And hard work is so very, very important, because throughout your year here, you're going to sometimes be tasked with things that are going to be very challenging. Sometimes they may be things that you may not be successful at first. And the people who are the most resilient, the people who do the most with hard work, are the ones who are willing to learn from it. A lot of times we'll refer to this as a growth mindset, because it is really being able to understand that you may not have learned it yet. So I wanted to share one of my favorite books, absolutely, which I know a lot of times people say, Dr. Schmidt, you have a lot of favorite books. That's true. I do. I love books. But the one that I want to share with you that I'm going to actually, that I really want to make sure that we get out here is this one right here. It's called The Most Magnificent Thing. And I know that for a lot of our teachers, it's a fantastic one, because it really does highlight the growth mindset. It also talks about how, you know what, sometimes it's not going to be successful. We're going to get frustrated. We're going to sometimes like, I don't want to do this. It's, again, hard work means that sometimes we're like, I got to keep at it until I get good at this, and be willing to accept those setbacks and be able to do great things with them. So here is The Most Magnificent Thing. I hope you have an absolutely amazing day, because you know what? You are the most magnificent thing. I am so excited for each and every one of you. Go out there, have a great week. I love you. I'm proud of you. You got this. Take care, everybody.